Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
His first throw is an interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
46-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. Going into enemy territory. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So first down from the 41. Now Darnold off the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you find a way to win.
And they get this down to the 28. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to manage a long yard on that drive up the gut. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal. Here's Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A 40-yard loss on the
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now it'll be third and goal. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Red.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with third down and 5.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with fourth and 5.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a Walker run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play fake, Darnold. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10, around the Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On the quick, right? Tony.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. takedown. And they get this down to the 28.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Stroud throwing here on first. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Running in the red zone. Cuts it, and he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Walker now from the gun. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long.
And 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on first down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Darnold. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. So it'll be third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
First get on the ground. It's Woody Morris. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Stroud completes it quick. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Texans.
New set of downs from the 37. Stroud to throw on first down. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
All right. 18, 19 Texas.
Going right side, Mixon with it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Into the hands of Dell. And pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that extends their lead to 14.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Fielded at the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And then here's his running back, Walker. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Cup. That's Cup. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's Darnold to throw. Completed over the middle. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On third down, they're going with Charbonnet. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner, and the call to go for it pays off. They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Here's a screen out for Walker. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Darnold looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Now Darnold, 4th down. And the defender comes away with it. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Into the red zone. And he's going to score a pick 6. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know what?
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Carter on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready!
Back to the air following that pick 6. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he'll be only the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Milrow. To the left, he's got a roll up. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Buys time, rolling right. Got deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Milrow hangs on to it. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. To the air. Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
3rd and long for him here. He's loaded another one up. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60. Let's go now.
Milrow from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Texans closing in, and they get to him. The set forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Drop 60,
Ready? Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's good.
Check, pass him.
First down.
Ready, ready?
A give left side to Charbonnet. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He rolls to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger, 19.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. On him quick, and they bring it down. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Seven Pirates. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shazy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Escapes the defender. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
I'm pretty sure his special teams coach is going to have a talk with him after that one. He can get as creative as he wants and do whatever he wants. Just don't lose yardage or the ball. You start doing either, then there's a problem.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Milrow to throw on 4th. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
first down. This is Charbonnet. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 7. Ready, right?
He's on. Oh, he lost the football! And the Texans have recovered it! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
That's right. Mikey, on 18.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. With 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All right.
Stroud completes it quick. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Your momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
All right. Look the high. On 18. What's that? Hey.
From the gun, Stroud. Buying some time right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. On 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Again, Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams. Today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. No surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. So first down from the 41.
All right.
They've got a man in motion. Stroud to throw on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the quick, right?
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looks like we have a player hurt on that one. We'll get a pause here, and the training staff out to look at C.J. Stroud. Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They'll call it a gain of 9, so half the distance they needed. It's now 3rd and 9.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over.
Ready up.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. We've set it down from the 37.
Texans 1st down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Mills to the air now. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Pistol snap. Darnold. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Oh, hey. Look the 118. What's up?
First down. Stroud. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's going to throw again on second down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready, go.
I'll air it out on third. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. They're up now, ready to punt it.
Formation for the Texans.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Carter. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Darnold. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get in the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Carter up the middle. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on third and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the first and more. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Cooper Kupp, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now Mills. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Try and get it to Nico Collins. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he's just going to hook this one into about Hou Sea there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Mills looking to throw. Toward down, and it's intercepted. Ernest Jones with the pick. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Seahawks take over
1st and 10 from the 43.
43-yard line.
We're going to
Darnold now to throw. To the left, he's got a roll. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Darnold. Into the hands of Fulton, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Finds the in route, complete. And he has it up for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Here's Darnold. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. All right, partner, peel back the curtain for everyone who's watched this happen on Sundays. Win looks unlikely, but they're still trying this kick. What is the coach now saying to his offense before they run out there?
I can hear the great Tom Moore, longtime NFL coach, over and over. He would preach to us through the week during the game. Whoever plays the game the hardest, the longest is going to win. And my goodness gracious, you just recovered an onside kick. So play this game to the final second.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Quarterback run here. So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, partner, we spoke earlier about how much of a factor this home crowd was going to be. But even with the added boost from the friendly confines, couldn't will them to the victory.
Yeah, sometimes it just isn't your game. You're never going to win them all, even at home. But what's important now is learning from this defeat, hitting the film room, hitting the weights, making sure this doesn't happen again. Don't let this loss beat you twice.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Seattle.